Cash in needs to exceed cash out. And that seems super simple, but that can be quite a bear for growing professional services firm owners. And the reason is because we have these regular, repeatable, predictable, and rather large cash outflows like payroll and rent, and these can't be missed. But what's less predictable is when we're going to collect the cash from the clients. So because our cash in is less predictable than our cash out, it can create a cash flow management challenge for these growing businesses. The second and third quarters can bring additional cash flow management challenges because these are often slower times of year for professional services firms. And this hits these companies from both a capacity standpoint as well as a demand side standpoint, which puts additional pressure on cash flow. Summer can be a difficult time of year for agencies. From a capacity standpoint, your resources are all on PTO. So they're out of the office, they're not able to wrap up jobs, therefore you don't have as many things to bill for. And then on the other side of that, your clients are also taking PTO. So when you do close a job and invoice for it, they're not in town to approve your invoice and get you paid. Both of these things kind of compound into a slow cash inflow time of year. Another thing that can create a cash crunch for agencies is paying your third-party vendor partners that you've engaged on behalf of your clients before your clients pay you for those payments. So remember, when you engage a third-party vendor on behalf of your client, that's your client's obligation, not yours. And because of that, you shouldn't pay those vendors until your clients have paid you. We're not in the business of loaning our clients money. Sometimes owners will get antsy about these vendor relationships. And I get it. These are valued business partnerships. But taking a, hey, we'll catch up next month type of mindset and making an exception to paying a vendor before you've been paid by your client can really create additional cash flow problems. Because what happens next month when you still don't have the cash inflow to offset the outflows that you need to make? It's important that owners incorporate a cash forecast into their regular monthly financial review process. And a good cash forecast will help owners identify the periods in which their less predictable cash inflows do not exceed their very predictable cash outflows. And then the other thing that we recommend is a healthy cash reserve. And a good rule of thumb for the cash reserve is what I like to call the 3-month cushion. Owners should maintain a cash reserve of about 3 months of operating expenses. The cash cushion is what helps you get through these slower times of year when your cash in does not exceed your cash out. So first you're going to forecast it. And now that you've got a good cash forecast, you're able to identify when these slower times are coming. And since you also have the cash cushion or the cash reserve in your coffers, you're able to weather those slower times of year.